Yo, we ready to get right into it. Let's get it. Sorry, just playing with the camera. Anyways, let's go.
It is WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including an accused wrestler breaks the silence on allegations, a WWE star quits, is Edge WWE bound, Randy Orton's wife agrees that WWE is disrespecting him, John Cena Sr. buries WWE, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Now let's hit the intro and get straight into our first story.
This is my last match.
Our first story looks at a huge WrestleMania match planned. Now our top story today takes a look at news relating to a major dream match that could occur at WrestleMania 42. Brock Lesnar is now officially advertised for the show next year, and this has led to increasing speculation on who Lesnar could face at the big event. According to a new report from Body Slam via Patreon, WWE are considering booking Lesnar versus Bron Breakker. Yeah, that's right, the epic dream match between Lesnar and Breakker could just be a few months away. Since signing with WWE, Breakker won the NXT Championship twice, NXT Tag Team Championship once, and the WWE Intercontinental Championship twice, presenting him as a major player on both NXT and the main roster. Currently, Breakker is a member of the Division alongside Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Becky Lynch, and Paul Heyman. Sources indicate to Body Slam that there's been a lot of talk internally recently regarding a Bron Breakker and Brock Lesnar match taking place in the future, with one source noting that it could very well end up being at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. Additionally, the report adds that WWE sees Breakker as a WrestleMania main event talent. WWE views Breakker as a WrestleMania main event talent over the next few years, so a match against Lesnar would be a move in the right direction for Breakker. This report has fans excited on social media, as it's a big money match for WWE to book, and WrestleMania is the perfect place to deliver the matchup. Booking Lesnar vs Breakker also opens the door for other matches on the card, specifically Seth Rollins vs Roman Reigns. It was reported a number of months ago that WWE were considering a Reigns vs Breakker match for WrestleMania, but if WWE go with Lesnar as Breakker's opponent, this means that WWE can finally bring the acclaimed Rollins and Reigns rivalry to a definitive close. Now obviously we still have a few months to go before WrestleMania, and as we've seen thanks to WWE Unreal, WWE changing their WrestleMania plans on a frequent basis isn't anything new. So by the time we get to Mania next year, this match may be completely scrapped. Next up, CM Punk's WWE protege revealed. CM Punk has taken on a key role backstage since signing with WWE in 2023, as he's keen to give advice and work with young talent in any way he can. This role is mainly delivered in NXT, as Punk is often backstage at shows, but on the main roster, Punk has also taken on a protege and is someone he often badmouths in kayfabe. According to the former WWE champion, whilst appearing on Cold as Balls, he has taken Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio under his wing. And actually, somebody that's on the roster that I really do like, I'm kind of his mentor, is Dominic Mysterio. Dominic likes to tell everybody that he hates me and that we don't like each other, but every morning Dominic starts off his day with a phone call to Uncle Phil, that's me, and you know, we talk about life. Now this is great to see as the real life friendship between the two is apparent, especially with how hilariously they roast each other via social media. But Punk isn't the first name to publicly declare his admiration for Mysterio, as Mysterio has become one of the most popular names in the locker room, and it's easy to see why so many names, including John Cena, want to work with him. Punk would also offer specific praise to Bron Breakker, and Punk would label Breakker as the future WrestleMania main eventer, which is a huge endorsement. Punk and Breakker is another friendship that has come to surface since Punk re-signed with WWE in 2023, as before their kayfabe rivalry, Breakker was often seen in Punk's social media posts. Next up, Roman Reigns returning. When Roman Reigns was spotted on the official Crown Jewel Perth poster, it became apparent that Reigns would be wrestling on the show. Now according to PW Insider Elite, Reigns is now finishing up his filming commitments to the Street Fighter movie, and his return to WWE television could be imminent. Roman Reigns is scheduled to finish filming Street Fighter tomorrow, according to sources close to the production. PWInsiderElite.com can confirm. Reigns is playing Akuma in the film, which will be released theatrically next year. The film has been shooting in Sydney, Australia, and this would mean Reigns will be available to resume appearances for WWE shortly if their creative dictates so. There's no confirmed news or reports on who Reigns will be facing at Crown Jewel. There was speculation that Reigns could be either teaming with or facing John Cena, but with Cena facing AJ Styles, that match is now out of the question. Reigns was heavily beaten down by the Vision at Clash in Paris, so it would make the most sense to bring that rivalry to a close. The issue is WWE has already done Reigns and a fellow babyface versus the Vision at SummerSlam. They've already done the Reigns versus Bronson Reed matchup. Does this mean that WWE are going to deliver the Reigns versus Bron Breakker matchup instead? Well, this is certainly a possibility, especially in the wake of the report of WWE looking to book Breakker versus Lesnar for next year's WrestleMania. WWE are clearly going all out with the PLE, and it wouldn't come as too much of a surprise to see WWE stack it with huge matches left, right and center. WWE and TKO would have seen all the backlash they received for the underwhelming WrestlePalooza event, with ESPN themselves blasting the show. This could be their way of getting things back on track. Next up, Randy Orton's wife agrees WWE is disrespecting him. Now it seems that it's not only the WWE universe who thinks that WWE has been disrespecting Randy Orton recently, as after a post made by Randy Fan Forever, he listed all the major events that Randy Orton has been left off from, that being the Raw 25th anniversary, SmackDown 25th anniversary, Raw Netflix premiere, ESPN premiere, and a few more. Disrespect after disrespect. And Randy Orton's real-life wife Kim Orton also commented on the post saying, "Ain't wrong." Now it seems that whilst wrestlers won't talk about their frustrations in WWE, it's always left to their family members to call WWE out. This happened with R-Truth's son, AJ Styles' son, Rikishi, who's bothered by everything WWE does, and also John Cena Sr., as we'll see soon. What do you guys think? Have WWE disrespected Randy Orton to a point where she has to call him out for it? Next up, an accused wrestler breaks her silence on serious allegations. Marsha Slamovich has broken her silence and released an official statement following accusations of domestic assault. Taking to X, Slamovich stated, "Up until the beginning of this year, I was in a toxic and mutually destructive relationship. We hurt each other deeply and in private moments failed to treat each other with consideration and respect we both deserve. I take responsibility for my actions and I am sorry, embarrassed and ashamed of the role I played in our relationship and the way things turned out. In the time since, I've sought help to reflect on this time and deal with conflict in a more mature, healthier and sustainable way. I apologize to those I let down, including my former partner. I hope he's able to heal. This will be my only statement on the matter." Other replies to the post on X aren't exactly buying the apology, and the results of TNA's investigation have yet to be officially revealed. Next up, a wrestler exits WWE after rejecting them. Yesterday on social media, there were rumors that WWE star Jasmine Nix is leaving the company as she turned down a new WWE deal. PW Insider Elite have now confirmed that this is legitimate and she declined the offer WWE presented to her. PWInsiderElite.com has confirmed that WWE wrote Jasmine Nix out of the company storyline last night as she turned down an offer to sign a new deal with the company. Multiple sources have confirmed that she declined what WWE offered her. When her existing contract expires, she would be free and cleared to wrestle anywhere she chooses, if she wishes. And Nix then took to TikTok to post her side of the story. In an official statement, the former NXT star stated,
"As you know, there's been things circulating and I kind of want to just set the record straight that I am not re-signing with WWE. This was a personal decision I had to make for myself and for my future. Personally, the contract that they were offering me for the next 3 years just wasn't going to cut it for me financially, and that's okay. I kind of just wanted to give a backstory of everything. I was playing professional soccer in Iceland, and then I got recruited obviously to WWE, which I left everything out there to come here for this opportunity, which I'm very, very grateful for."
Nix went on to later mention that she has other opportunities lined up.
We'll say that there's been a lot of opportunities that I've had to turn down and pass up, but now that I am out of the job, I can kind of explore these opportunities more and take them more seriously. Love my Jasmine Nix fans. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and having my back for the past 3 years. It's been an amazing journey and I will miss you guys. And yeah, that is it for Jasmine Nix. So thank you guys for watching and I love you guys so, so much.
Now in relation to what's next for her, it's not exactly clear. However, she's already denied that her future opportunities are not based on the OnlyFans platform. Next up is Tiffany Stratton injured. There's been concern for Tiffany Stratton's well-being after WWE made the call to pull her match from the WrestlePalooza card. Now, during an appearance on Going Ringside, the reigning women's champion has provided a health update and thankfully she's now doing okay. Physically, I'm okay. Obviously, it was a bit of a rough landing. However, I was fine. I think it was more precautionary, just monitoring and seeing if anything was wrong after the fall. But for the most part, I'm doing good. I'm great. Stratton is now set to defend her women's title in a triple threat matchup tomorrow night on SmackDown. Could she lose the title? Next up, a WrestleMania challenge issued. Now speaking of Tiffany Stratton, she also appeared on CW39 Houston, and she issued a direct challenge to Nikki Bella for WrestleMania 42. I would absolutely love that. I think that would be iconic. I think it would be like a generation versus generation match. So yeah, let's manifest that. Nikki Bella, if you're listening, me versus you at WrestleMania 42. Now, this match actually makes a lot of sense on paper, and it'll definitely be interesting to see if WWE takes Stratton up on her pitch. Next up is Edge WWE bound. Now, there is speculation that Cope, aka Edge, could be WWE bound after last night. On AEW Dynamite, Cope would reveal that he doesn't know if he'll return to AEW television after FTR took out his wife Beth Copeland. And now fans are theorizing that this means that Cope is returning to WWE to potentially face John Cena. Unfortunately, that doesn't appear to be the case, as the WWE Hall of Famer remains under AEW contract until October 2026, and this is being done to further the angle between Cope and FTR. Next up, John Cena Sr. buries WWE. John Cena's father, John Cena Sr., appeared on the WrestleBinge podcast to talk all things WWE and hear this scathing take on WrestlePalooza and his son's heel run. In relation to WrestlePalooza, Cena Sr. stated that the match finish of Lesnar vs. John Cena made no sense. That was a squash match. When Paul Heyman came out and said, "That's the last real ass kicker," you knew right there. I said, Cena's done. It's over. It's over. And it's going to be the same type of thing when he gave him the 15 F5s. It's going to be the same type of squash, and I kind of sat back and I said, it shouldn't go down that way. Brock doesn't need the rub. Cena's on his way out. So a smart thing would have been at some point, maybe we had an outside interference. John Cena's father would then direct blame for his son's failed heel run on the absence of The Rock and Travis Scott. Turning John Cena heel was a great idea, the shock factor was great, but I think the storyline was destroyed, and that was a poor move in my opinion because it was a big gamble for everyone that was involved. And to see how it started and then to see the characters that were involved no longer being present, the heel turn almost became non-essential. John Cena's father really doesn't hold back here, and he shares a lot of the common sentiments from the WWE fanbase, that WWE really failed John Cena's retirement tour. And finally, AEW revealed new titles. Our final story today takes a look at the major announcement from AEW as they have revealed brand new titles. On AEW Dynamite last night, Tony Khan revealed that AEW will be introducing women's tag titles later in the calendar year. The titles look almost identical to the men's counterparts, which has led to some criticism from fans on social media, as it's not exactly the most creative design in the world. However, looking at WWE's championship belts, they're hardly creative either. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know. Be sure to leave your comments down below, and I'll see you next time.
I liked it. Oh, never mind. I like the men's titles. I thought he was referring to the men's titles since he said the women's titles was like the men's titles. But yeah, the women's titles, they need an upgrade badly. Badly. They've been that way since Sasha Banks was there. Anyways, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna try to do another video for